super excited for our first lab. Today, what we're gonna do is we want to install two software, which we're gonna use later on this semester. One is we call R, and the other we call Microsoft Power BI. So I already uploaded this document on the Moodle, so you can download this document and follow the installation guide. Okay, so first of all, let's look at our R installation. For both the software, the first things you need to check the Windows system tab is a 64-bit or 32-bit. The R is not necessarily to so for this software, it's not necessary to have to be installed in under Windows system. It could work for MacBook and Linux, some other operation system. But since we have Microsoft Power BI installed in Windows only, so I recommend everyone can use Windows laptop to have your installation done. Okay, so let's go ahead to check your Windows system tab. Is it 64 or 32-bit? There are basically the two way you can quickly check out. So first of all, if you go to this search window, this button, let's go ahead to do. Let's go to the control panel. Okay, so select the Windows and go to the control panel. Let's go ahead and select the system and the security, and select the system. So the information we need, that will be this is my Windows 10 operation system, and the system type is right here, is a 64-bit operation system. So that is the information we need for our installation. So we have the 64 operating system. Okay, so close this up, and let's go ahead, click this link, go to the page for our R installation. So we go to right here. This is the R, actually the official page. We have download R for Windows, for MacBook, Mac OS system, and for Linux. So let's go ahead and click our Windows, okay? Because we're gonna have R in our Windows installation. So base, we're gonna go with our base installation for R. So let's go ahead, click this link, install R for first time. Okay, so everything is ready, and then we're gonna do right here, right? Download R 3.43 for Windows. It's totally 62 megabytes, and work for both, 32 and 64 bit. So let's go ahead and click this one, and then there will be the downloading under my Google Chrome. So it takes a few seconds. So let's see, almost finish. Okay, so it's finished. So the next one, we need to click this one. Okay, we double click, and we want to follow our R installation. Follow the R installation to finish this. Setting up our R. So select language. Let's select the English. Know how to change, and the next, and click next. And here, if you don't want to select this default direction, you may change the path where you want to put your R is. Okay, so you click the browse, and then select the where you want to put your R. Okay, so I'm okay with this location. So let's click OK. So right here, that is what do you want to do? So for us, it's not necessary to click this one, okay? But if your hard disk is big enough, you can still keep this one. But anyway, so let me just uncheck this and click next. Do we want to customize the startup option? No, accept the defaults. And so if you want, you can select yes, okay? So it's not a big deal in here. So in here, do not create the start menu folder. So we probably want to keep that one. Okay, so click next, and click the desktop shortcut, and click next. So installation will going on. So this went pretty fast. It's probably less than 1 minute. So let's see, finish up this installation. Okay, so it's almost done. So when it's finished, let's click the finish. Okay. I think like when I say we have like two ways to identify the Windows system. One is from the control panel and look at the system. The other easy way you can do is you go to the Microsoft Windows Office, only Windows Office. Okay. So for example, I click the Excel part, and then I just go to the File and Account, and select this About Excel icon. And then we're going to see on the top line, Microsoft Excel 2016 64-bit. So that's basically provides the same information from control panel. Okay. So either way will tell us what kind of like a operating system we have for this laptop. Okay. So when we have this one, we have R already installed. So let's see what happens when we finish this one. So basically, you're gonna see on your desktop the R icon in here. Okay, so why don't we just double click on this? Basically, that's our programming environment. But this environment looks pretty shabby. We just don't want to use this environment to make coding on this. So we need IDE for R. So Integrated Development Editor. So IDE. So the RIDE, there are many RIDE available online for free. And by my best knowledge, I think the RStudio is the best one for R programming. Okay, this is the best one. So most of people think this is the best one. Okay. All right. So what we need to do is let's go ahead to click this link and click OK. Some security questions. So RStudio basically is also free. It's open source software. So what we do is we can do the RStudio is very powerful. Is beyond the just the statistical computing software. Okay, so you see all these functions, some other function available in here. Okay, so what we do is let's go ahead look at the scroll down a little bit and look at this RStudio and click this download. Okay. For open source license, it's totally free. We don't want to pay. It's a commercial one. It's almost $1,000. Okay. So let's click download for this free open source license. All right. So RStudio 1.1419 for Windows. And my Windows type is Windows 10, so it's right fit in here. So you need to make sure your Windows cannot be too old. Okay, so if the Windows XP probably doesn't work from here, at least has to be Windows Vista, Windows 7, 8, or 10. Okay, so now let's click this RStudio download. This will take a few seconds to get everything done. Okay, so it's pretty quick. So when it's finished, let's go ahead, click this file. All right. So pretty much we just follow the this wizard and click. Okay. If you want to change the path, destination folder, you can change over here. I'm okay with this one. So RStudio installed, and this will take probably like 1 minute to finish everything installed. Okay. So let's see. So the next one, when we finish this RStudio, we pretty much finished all the R installation for today's lab. So let's just wait this to finish, and then we go ahead to open this app. Okay, so it's done. and let's go ahead, click finish. Go ahead to click finish. So what happens in here? Well, it didn't create any desktop icon in here. So I have my RStudio, so it's a recent edit. So I can create this. Let's see. I move right here. Okay. So I just drag my RStudio from here and to create this shortcut. Okay. So let's double click. All right, so that is exactly the environment we want. We make coding in here, we'll be able to see the result from the other side, okay? All right, so that is our installation. We probably will have some detailed introduction for this RStudio. If not next week, will be the week after next week, okay? So that is our installation. So let's take the short break and to get the second one. Okay, see everyone next video.